Planning to play this week?
Yeah.
How long do you think you might go? They've told you?
We'll see. They haven't said yet. Yeah.
Where's your comfort level, Mitch, with everything as you've progressed here?
Very comfortable. Just keep getting better each week and focus on what we got at practice this week and finish strong and see where we go.
Mitch, what do you like about what you've done so far?
It's been a limited sample, but I think I've done a lot of great things in practice, a lot of good throws in the game. Just focus on what we can improve as a unit right now, and that's staying on the field on third down and then going down and finishing with some points. Especially last game, we'd like to stay on the field a little bit longer and finish in the end zone. So we're just looking to see what we can improve and keep doing that. But I've done a lot of great things so far, and I feel really comfortable with where I'm at and how I'm throwing the football and how I'm learning the playbook and going through all my reads so far.
Along those same lines, how do you feel that you've demonstrated enough to this coaching staff that you should be QB1?
Yeah, for sure. I think I have just how I carry myself every day, what I've done on the practice field. Would like to do more last game, obviously, but hopefully get another opportunity this week to show why I should be. And it's your whole body of work. So everything I've done in my career up to this point, what I've done in minicamp, the practices at Latrobe in the preseason game. So wasn't the best showing last week as a unit and for myself. So just all you can do is control today and get better from there, and that's what I'm trying to do and have a great week.
You said before the Jacksonville game that you wanted more than 2 series. You got 3. Is there a
Yeah,
number?
3.
Is there a number?
Yeah, I got what I asked for.
Do you want more than 3? I mean, how many do you feel like you need to feel comfortable?
Yeah, it's tough to gauge. It's always different in the first quarter of a preseason game. You're not really have a real game plan. We'll have a little bit more one this week. You're not really showing everything that you have. And you're really just trying to establish a rhythm, and it takes a whole unit, not just the quarterback. It takes all 11 guys to have a successful play and go down and score as a unit. So I think more than anything, we're trying to find a rhythm. I got 3 drives last week. We'll see how many I get this week. So it's all about getting better. And for me, if we look at what we did last week and what our weaknesses were and where we can get better at, that's where we're trying to focus right now. So for me, it's just making the throws to help us stay on the field, maybe get the ball out a little quicker, and just continue to make good decisions.
Do you anticipate starting this week?
Yes.
Are you going on the assumption that you're the starter for the regular season?
That sounds like a trick question. I like the question, but I can only assume that I'm going out to practice today. I'm going to be starting and just try to get better.
Do you
But
think there'll be a pronouncement anytime soon? Have they indicated to you?
I don't know.
Mitch, your high school.
There's got to be some announcement before game 1, so we'll see.
Sorry, your high school has a really big rivalry game coming up this week against Ignatius.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a message for your high school?
Smash Iggy. Smash Iggy. That's it. It's a rivalry game. There's nothing else that needs to be said. And just come out and get a big win.
Somebody plays your position on the field, coming in as a free agent, coming in in March, joining a new team. Did you make it a point? How did you establish that rapport? You know, as quarterback, you have to be. You're naturally going to be a leader, a guy people look to, and you're the new guy coming in. Was that difficult for you? Was that different than it was, Chicago or North Carolina, wherever it was?
Yeah, I think every situation is different. For me, I just continue to come in here and be myself, show the guys who I am every single day, show that I know the playbook, show that I work hard and that I care, and then go out and lead by example. So that's all you can do is come in here, be yourself, let the guys figure out who you are, build relationships, and that's the best part about football, is building relationships and being part of something that's bigger than yourself and reaching for a common goal. So that's what we're trying to do.
You've been in the quarterback room with Kenny, obviously, since you both got here. Where have you seen him improve the most from OTAs to now?
I think the whole quarterback room is just comfortability as a whole, just digesting this offense, and then communication, whether it be in the quarterback room, in game, or at practice, just asking questions, and then everybody getting on the same page. So it's been a overall growth as a unit, and I liked where we started to where we are now.
When you were a rookie in Chicago, at what point did you feel comfortable in the offense and being out on the field?
It took a while. It was a lot different offense. I think this offense is a lot more friendlier, especially for a young quarterback. And definitely have the wristband helps. It was tough for me early in my career, just doing everything through the headset, so I didn't have to read off a wristband. Sorry about that. So it's a lot different. I mean, as soon as I got in the game, I felt comfortable. So that's obviously it was a long time from now, but it was a lot of fun to get in there.
Some of those
Last
Jacksonville
one.
games last week, the escapability, the running to make, is that something you can practice, or is that just instinct, or how do you mentally rep situations? I mean, you can't really mimic.
Yeah, you can't. You're just trying to keep plays alive, and I think that's one of the improvements you could look at last week going into the next week. It's a good thing to keep plays alive, but it's also you got to take advantage when you get behind the defense like that. I would like to hit that one early in the game where I got Deontay behind the defense, and we kind of weren't on the same page where he was going versus where I was throwing, So those can turn into some big plays if you take advantage of, and I think that's something I can do, just keeping plays alive with my legs, and that's one of those ones that I want to improve going from last week to this week is hitting those big plays when you get behind the defenses to really make them pay. So we'll get on the same page when it comes to scramble drill and stuff like that. Some we're practiced, some we've looked at, so we haven't really talked about it much, but hopefully the guys now see that when stuff breaks down in the pocket, I can make plays outside and just stay alive on the scramble drill.